Buzzfeed, where I get all my news about hedgehogs and things that look like hedgehogs, is so offended by Donald Trump's candidacy, they're dropping the Republican National Committee as an advertiser. CEO Jonah Peretti explained in a memo to employees why the site is turning down a $1.3 million deal. We don't run cigarette ads because they're hazardous to our health, and we won't accept Trump ads for the exact same reason. Peretti was particularly troubled by Trump's proposed ban on Muslims, his immigration plan, and his comments about women. And he's not alone. Here's an article I can't believe hasn't appeared yet on Buzzfeed. 11 animals that are sad about Donald Trump's candidacy. You can see how upset they are. That baby seal will move to Canada. This puppy loves belly rubs and hates Trump. And here's another article Buzzfeed hasn't done but should. 11 animals taking up arms to take the country back after Trump is elected. Yes, they don't intend to stand idly by if Trump wins the White House. Okay, lastly, 7 Donalds more qualified to be the Donald. Sutherland, Duck, and Sterling.
Oh, dear God.
Jimmy, BuzzFeed, a little bias here. Are you surprised that BuzzFeed tilts to the left?
I feel bad for Trump. He just lost the all-important stone guy waiting for porn to download vote. That's a key constituency in an election.
Do you have to wait still?
Yeah.
You have to wait
Depends on the site you are.
I see, yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm downloading the kind of stuff that begins with a chat room conversation that says, you're not a cop, are you? You know, but I know I don't speak for the whole panel.
Are you knocking on yourself, Pela?
Maybe just a little. This is my Jacksonville Vice look. I'm diamond out myself.
What do you think, Kennedy? BuzzFeed, they don't want to create the appearance of bias, but they are doing just that.
Absolutely. I mean, unless they're going to turn down money from the Democratic side, because potentially they've got a candidate, a nominee who might be a felon.
Hey, it's true. What happens? What happens if
it's a pretty slippery slope. I mean,
yeah.
BuzzFeed should say, oh, you know, we're talking about a person who's got a civil investigation open with a federal judge through the FOIA Judicial Watch proceedings, and then she's got an active FBI investigation. I mean, she could very easily get charged. That is an unsavory person to be dealing with. And it looks like, if you're not abstaining from both conventions, it looks like an endorsement. That's
it. To McMorris, look, it's a cold, hard cash, which BuzzFeed needs. If I'm correct, they can't be sneezing at $1.3 million.
No, they finished halfway toward their goal of earnings, so they do need money. What my issue is BuzzFeed is reacting to the wrong issue. Donald Trump did not threaten to deport all the cats and selfies, you know, and as long as cats are still around, BuzzFeed will live.
Yeah,
especially kittens. Little tiny sneezing ones. Yeah.
Exactly.
But he gets on their site, doesn't he? I mean, it's not as if, like, you don't need the first of all, I don't remember seeing any Trump advertising that's been bought anyway. I just see people reposting his ads all the time. Allie, he's going to get all the ink he needs, isn't he, just from being controversial?
That's what they're doing right here. They're playing right into his hands, as they always do. By not posting his ads, they're giving him more advertising than he would have by advertising on BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
And they're like the clickbaitiest site ever. I don't know why they're turning him down. I'm surprised they're not like, hey, we banned Trump ads, and look what happened next. Like, that's their whole...
They will.
That's funny.
What
happened next will melt your heart.
Yeah.
That's a classic BuzzFeed.
I thought this was in
crash
reaction
our
to
site.
his most recent comments about the Mexican-American judge who's not even Mexican at all. He's American. The guy's born in America.
Well,
and the Muslim judges who cannot be trusted to adjudicate in this country.
Yes. I mean, do you think that's more controversial than his proposed temporary ban on Muslims? Just until we figure out what's going on, Kennedy.
I feel like he's given himself a little bit of leeway on both the wall and the Muslim ban. He's like, flexibility. You know, you change your mind over time.
Listen, I saw a clip from O'Reilly tonight. He said, I don't care about Mexican. That was the quote. I don't care about Mexican.
The food? Like, were they planning on going out after the show?
I only saw a brief clip.
I mean, I don't care about in New York because it's not as good as it is in L.A.
It's funny.
Well, what he said was...
I was texting Melania. It was a whole
I don't care
out dinner.
No, he was essentially, I don't know if he was walking back the comments that he made, but he was saying, no, it's not the Mexican part of the judge. I don't believe he thinks the judge is somehow biased in his opinion.
Of course he believes that, because the judge has ruled against him and has allowed a lot more into the public sphere than Donald Trump would have wanted. But, you know, I mean...
What are you going to do, huh?
We're building the wall. That was the big thing, like, we're building the wall. Like, I can't trust the guy.